Well, here we are. Never ever met. I never met any of you ladies in real life, to be honest. So this is befitting for us. This,
True. I'm just letting you know right now, I don't kiss on the first date, so don't get all fancy.
I don't know. I do a lot of things on the first date, so there's that.
I'm just putting it out there.
Even I
I
might
might
even
too. I'm
get,
just not going to talk about it.
I might even get a little tipsy. You know.
Don't ration my drink, please. Not on the first date. Don't ration my alcohol. No, no, no. No, no, no.
You know. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. That's all I'm saying. You know.
Right.
Why are we there?
Why else are we there?
I
Hello.
mean,
Free alcohol and room and board. Hello.
And we have a car service.
and
Mm.
some snacks. Oh, they make you cook your own food over here. Never ever mess. They be like, here's your
You
grocery
have
card.
to do your own shopping too. I feel like you have to do your own shopping too. You have to do all of it on your own.
On your own.
Where is Ari? I know she feels some kind of way with people eating outside. So that picnic after riding that horse. Where is Ari?
That's it. We ain't even opened the show yet. Jesus, Lord, Jesus, Jesus.
It's low.
She said, where is Ari? I'm like, who is Ari? You know I'm slow. These people be having the same names.
I see why we ain't never met because I can't even get to the intro with y'all too. How y'all doing? Happy Friday night. Welcome back. You know, this is our Friday night ladies night. You know, we do what we do over here. We kiki, we have fun. We tell y'all about yourselves and your relationships. You know what I'm saying? We do it all over here because we the cousins, and that's how cousins do. Cousins gonna keep you right, tight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go on a cousins walk tonight because there's a lot to talk about. You
You
know,
got bars.
bars, baby. I've been working. You know, back in the day, I recorded this thing or two, but that's neither here nor there. We need to talk about that another time. You know what I'm saying? My name is Jay. I'm gonna have my ladies introduce themselves as they go down the line. So, starting with my other cousin over here.
Hey, I'm Elsid932 on YouTube. I cover Love is Blind internationally and other international dating shows. And I am here on Friday nights to cover our US versions, even on a low budget.
Oh my. That's unfortunate. Not a
I
low
don't know if
budget.
that was an attack to me or the show. I'm not really
I
sure. We
mean,
know it's to the comment.
I ain't low budget, so I figured she'd talk about the show. Oh, what's up, y'all? It's just Rhonda, and I'm just over here hanging out with the cousins. I'm just glad to be here.
It's always that
Got my
one cousin.
invitation to the cookout.
It's always that one cousin. You know what I'm saying? I think she went on the cousin walk without us.
I discovered the earth was flat while I was out there.
You never hit that round curve, head,
I
huh?
was like, whoa.
When I'm gonna reach the curve? No, we know you talk about the show Haitian Empress. We know. You know, we got jokes over here. Speaking of jokes, no. I'm sorry. I feel like in this day and age that we live in right now, never ever meeting for like more than 5 months to a year is wild to me. When we start getting past that 2-3 years of never ever meeting, we can't say that we go together. I'm sorry, we just cannot say that we go together. We are friends. We talk now and then, but ain't no go together, baby. That's just me. I don't know.
3
Well,
years. Go ahead.
This group seems a little more realistic, as you say, Jay. A lot of people are a few months. There's some a year, but only 2 of them are over 4 years. The first season, it was madness for like 10 plus years. But I like this crew of the, anything less than a year. But we got 2 outliers.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Well, should we introduce the cast at least first, or should we just say, what we like about people?
Introduce them, because I'm not going to remember them tonight. I did write things down to keep myself together because I was like, over here going, who? So yeah, let's introduce them.
All right, let's get into the cast then. You know, so as they came in, I believe Elsie does a wonderful job of keeping these people in order. So as they came in, wait, hold up, I'm trying to find.
They're not in order.
They're not in order. Okay, well I know this one was first. So first of all, I know they were first. Charli and Jared, child. I got the age somewhere else. I think. Hold on, let me see if I got it.
If you take off the banner, you'll have how many years they've been together. But she's 34, he's 32.
Okay, fine. If it's my bladder, my bladder, my banner blocking it. Yeah, this couple right here, I call my secret lovers. Okay, it's my secret lovers. We gonna get into why they are titled the secret lovers, but Charli and Jared, yeah, yeah, it's a lot going on there. Okay, Alicia and Irvin. They've been dating 5 months. It was given that they pretty new on this thing or whatever. They hadn't been playing around for a long time. You got the ages on these two?
Yes, and I also have some tea. Someone in the chat at Little Black Book 91, that's her line sister. So she's willing to spill a little information. I invited her to the chat. But for Alicia and Irvin, she is 36 from Pennsylvania, and Irvin is 44 from Massachusetts.
Okay, so we got some tea on them already. Okay, how do y'all feel about them?
I mean, 5 months is enough time to jump off. If you're gonna get off, get off. I feel like they should get off.
You'll see it.
She's positioning to be a wife. Doesn't want to be a girlfriend. That kind of, I thought there was steps to this. There's levels to this. To quote someone from reality TV before, you start being a girlfriend, then a wife. So what are we if we're in position to be a wife? Wife adjacent? What is this?
I feel like these people that come on these, not even the show, but the online dating, the people that get really hooked on online dating and not meeting, they have issues. All their issues start flying out when they meet each other. I don't feel like dancing is that big of a deal. Like, she was uncomfortable straight out the gate. Like, it's been 5 months. I kind of want to dance or something.
Mm-hmm. She reminds me of a girl from last season, the intimacy coach that wouldn't get intimate. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she kind of broke her wall a little bit and let loose in the dance floor and actually engaged in it after a while. But I was scared. I was like, oh my God, is she gonna be like, oh girl, like seriously, like, and I it's a lot. It's something there. It's something there. Because she has a real serious blockage or whatnot. It's just like, we can't dance. We can't be this close to dance. You don't want no form of touch. How you gonna
go out and dance with a stranger and be like, thank you, had a great dance, and go sit down back where you were?
But I'm trying to figure out how you're gonna position yourself as a wife. You want to be a wife, but you don't want physical touch. At what point are you going to be ever comfortable with the person? And I'm not saying you got to be comfortable right away or whatever, but if I just feel like I'm uncomfortable in your arms dancing, then that's one thing. But if I'm just like literally don't want you to touch me to even find out if I'm uncomfortable in your arms, it's kind of a little a bit much, and we see how that's gonna go.
Right, because dancing is one of the most respectful ways someone can touch you. I was looking, I had to rewatch that scene. I'm like, is he touching her inappropriately? Is his hand straying? None of that.
None of that. He didn't turn on Uncle Luke and be like, let's get it. It was just,
And on top of it, he was very respectful. He even knows that this is an issue with her. So that we know there must be something that they have talked about, that she said, reason why she is like this. He is taking his time. He didn't even go in for the kiss that he wanted to. So I appreciate him for his patience, but we're going to see how long that keeps going, because sometimes patience wear thin. And when a person is trying their best to show you that I am a safe space and you're doing everything against that, you might block your own blessings. So I wonder if she's going to be a self-sabotager as we continue to go down, because she's going to allow some fears and unresolved trauma block, whatever that her future holds for her. So
it'll come out.
Well, it's gonna come out, but it should have came out in therapy because, sweetie, it's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to dismiss whatever the trauma may be because I'm guessing what it could be, but I feel like you just need to go to therapy and help because there's going to be some form of intimacy that you need to have in your relationship. There has to be, and when I say intimacy, in this case, trust. Intimacy involves a lot of trust. So you're going to have some trust for your partner that is a safe space for you. They can't keep walking on eggshells and trying to do everything to show you that they are a space just for you to turn around on them whenever you blink your eye. So I got my eye on her for right now. Any other thoughts on these two? Because it might not be a super long episode tonight just because we're just on our first one, but...
Yeah, she reminds me of, was it Millie last year? Who she had a trauma response?
Millie had one too.
Yeah. That's who she
That's
reminds
what I'm saying.
me of.
I feel like they have, like, these two, how long has it been? It's only been, what, 4 or 5 months? 5 months.
Yep, 5 months.
So after 5 months of talking to someone, like, the conversation should be intimate at this point. Like, y'all should be saying, you know what I'm saying? Something that's going to be putting you, what are you here for? Just to, like you said, Jay, make friends? Like, are we just here to come hang out and, get to know each other? I don't need to do it in this type of space then. We could just go,
Well, if the thing is the conversation getting intimate? Sometimes the conversation may not be intimate or whatnot, and we're still keeping that wall up even at a distance. I would prefer it that way, actually, in this case. You know what I'm saying? If we're not planning on being physical or having physical touch or any type of form of intimacy outside of conversation, we don't need to be having any conversation anymore, because one thing it's going to do is lead to somebody thinking, I can touch you, I can rub this way. So it's just the type of conversation I'm wondering what is being had in the background.
Well, she's lobbying to be a wife, so
yeah, well, she ain't letting to be a street queen, so there's that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking freaky deaky. I'm more than likely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, I don't mean like, maybe intimate is the wrong word, but romantic. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 months. What have y'all been leading up to?
And I was thinking this too. I was like, maybe he not tall as she thought he might be, or something is off that she don't like about him or whatever. I don't know.
I also question distancing amongst these people, okay? Because she's in Pennsylvania, he in Massachusetts, It ain't that far. There's another couple. There's another couple ain't that far that I question too, but yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Listen, you be in Vegas. That's 4 hours away. I'll get in the car and be like,
you can go meet up somewhere.
Man.
Mid place for them to be in New York City. Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's some form of hesitation. I don't know what it is, but it will come out. But if it's anything that related to trauma or whatnot, sis, go see that lady.
Gotta fix that. Yep.
Yeah, go see that lady. That's all I can say on that. And I'm not trying to be rude or anything and dismiss, like I said, any of it or whatnot. It's just early right now. I don't know what it is, what her hesitation is. So I'm only assuming at this point. So don't quote me on nothing. Everything is allegedly. All right. I'm gonna have to get a little banner to be allegedly. I'm gonna crack that. This dude that be saying it. I love the way he says it. I'm gonna get his voice saying allegedly. Whew. Britney and Ty, they've been dating for 3 months, child. And
Britney is 40 from Texas. Ty is 38 from California.
Oh, it's 2 Cali people. Okay. Yeah, I got another Cali people. Maybe I get these. Maybe I should not say too much so I can get them some interviews. I'm going to speak my speech. So if they want to interview with me, they go interview with me. Okay. If not, well, I don't be care, But yeah. How y'all feel about these two?
Well, I'm not a Ty fan. I don't know so much about Britney, but Ty is just, just that guy that I feel like be at work touching all the ladies' hands, and everywhere he go, he just be Mr. Friendly all damn time. Down to the drive through at the Wendy's, he's grinning in the lady's face. That's what Ty be giving me. I don't know about what's her name, Britney, just yet.
Britney wants an alpha male. Remember, she wants an alpha male. She has a 3-year-old son. She doesn't have much of a support system in Texas where she is, but I don't know. She seems to like him. They seem to like each other, but there's just something that just I can't explain. It's just
ick.
A hesitation. She's an ick.
Anytime somebody talk about an alpha this, alpha that, is always kind of a yellow flag for me, because first of all, you don't even know what it is. Because if you did, you wouldn't be talking to Ty.
It wouldn't be that. That ain't it.
If you have to wait to see if he can take the lead, that is not him. And I can tell you, just Ty's energy lets me know it's not alpha.
Everybody know Ty. Wherever he at, everybody know him.
Whoa, you play too much. You play too much. Quit playing.
And I'm coming to find out, saying I want an alpha man is now the new term, the new polite, demure term for saying I need somebody that can handle me.
Translation: toxic.
Put me up on place. That's the other term.
Unfortunately, Brittany, you might have to be putting this man in his place, because Ty, a wild boy, okay? Ty, a wild boy. That all jokes aside, I know she said, she used to get bored with people. People can't hold her attention, or you can't have conversation with them. Even despite him joking a lot, she feels comfortable. They can have open conversation. My thing is, you can have open conversation, but is he playing too much? And will that get boring and tiring for you? Because she get, like, I don't know, from reading a bit of her personality, how I see, she's a little bit like me, where it's like, I love a good joke. I like to play around a bit, but when I'm really trying to be serious with you and really talk, I want to be serious with you and really talk. I don't want you joking or any of that in that time. And she gives me that personality, and he gives me that he don't know when, like, he don't know to read the room on the seriousness. Well, I mean, it's only 3 months, so there's nothing lost there. You know what I'm saying? We ain't lose too much if we don't go that far. You know what I'm saying? We don't lose too much.
That's like, go see.
I don't know. Well, any other thoughts on that? No? Okay, we're moving right along. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna go faster than the episode until we get to Charli and Jared. Then we're gonna have some real conversation there.
They need to do
all right. Cinco no Ocho and Jay, not me.
Cinco is 30 from Georgia. Jay is 30 from Illinois.
Okay, Jay is a mother as well, and Cinco likes that about her. He likes that she is a good mother. What y'all thoughts on these two here? They've been dating for 5 months.
I like them for absolutely no reason at all. I'm not sure why I do, but I kind of do.
Young love.
Yeah.
I don't know why Elsie is making faces instead of speaking.
She's like, I like them for no daggone reason. Okay.
I can't explain it right now.
The show is playing my face with Cinco. They put him as the only man to show up at the mansion. I guess because his person was planning the date. Okay. But Jay is like, I'm going to see if you really 6'5", or if you can really play this basketball, because I'm a coach. She put him at her home field advantage. And it was a very cute date. She was like, hey, I can defend. I can block you. Can you take this? I really do like Jay. Cinco just seems a little too shy and bashful for me to go toe to toe with her. But that's just my opinion. And they ain't got to go toe to toe. But in the beginning, right now, she is taking the reins and taking the lead.
Yeah, because unlike some other people, he has found his alpha woman, and
He's
so
good.
therefore, he can be over there with the ladies and be passenger princess while she set everything all up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He ain't mad at it. This is mommy. That's my red flag on the thing on the situation, and not that's not as a bad thing. But she gives me mommy mode 24/7, and she will mother him from time to time. Now we're not just mother. Now we're saying we're a coach. He's a whole basketball player himself. He got his own coach or had his own coach. You know what I'm
Or he
saying?
likes having one.
He might just like it. You know what I'm saying? A little role play. I don't know. I don't
Tell
know
me
yet.
what to do. Tell me
Right.
what to do.
Right.
Coach me.
But do
And
she
he's
come
six
out that
seven. He's
mold?
not chocolate. He's, mocha, caramel.
Do she come out that role ever? That's my question. Can she come out of that role? Can she step out of trying to like dominate him on things which it's not the basketball court? So I know El Cid liked to say that was her home court advantage. It was not. He showed her already that you might be teaching the girls wrong on how to post up and being a defensive player. Myself, you know what I'm saying? I was named the baby worm or whatever and stuff like that after one of my favorite players. And he was very good at defense himself. Ma'am, that stance you was in. Yeah, he gonna look on you all day, okay? He gonna back you all in all day, ma'am. Okay, that's cute though. I let if you letting him win, if you letting him win, loving basketball style, I feel you. Do your thing, sis. But I hope she ain't coaching them girls like that. However, back to what I was saying about these two, I like them right now. And listen, much like Jay, we've been talking on the phone for 5 months already. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? How you doing? How are you doing? Okay. Now, the rest of y'all could be a little cutesy, a little demure, you know what I'm saying? Respectful and ladylike and keep your prayer cloths on. I'm not that saved yet. So I'm gonna be right in the men's room in that king size bed with my man.
And his
Well,
loincloth.
there's
Okay.
levels to it. I feel like, you ain't got to go all the way to the shower, but if that's what you want to do, do your thing. But I'm gonna be snuggling in the king size bed. I did not come over here to play Brady Bunch of things with these girls. I like him. We play basketball. I'm here for it.
Well, we got we got sweaty on the basketball court. We got to wash. Let's conserve water. We're in California, okay?
Hello.
We
See?
can conserve
There
water
you go.
And
by,
I know
showering
it's
together.
gonna work if you could stand the heat of my shower, okay? Because my shower gonna be hot. So let me see if you can stand this heat with me, okay? Hey Sean, how you been? It's like, come on in. The water is warm, as they say. And other things are too. So come on in.
I'm not mad at it.
We don't know if it was filmed during the wildfire, but I'm sure she's got a fire she wants him to put out. Okay.
First of all, though, no, it wasn't filmed during a wildfire because ain't no way they did the editing that go fast. I'll tell you that now. Ain't no way this production did the editing that go fast. But listen, it's probably how she got that baby in the first place. She better slow down. She better slow down a little bit. I'm not mad at him though. I'm not mad. I'm not about to waste any more time. We got 5 months to figure that. We got 3 weeks ready, really, to figure out if them 5 months was a waste or not. She's like, listen, I got a free flight to find out if I should pay for my flights to see you any further. I'm not mad at her.
I'm not coming out here for nothing. I need to see if this is what's worth pursuing. Where do they live again?
He's in Atlanta, I remember. I don't quite.
She's in Illinois.
Illinois.
Either switch would be perfectly fine. Either place would be perfectly fine if you had to make a decision on who's going where.
I'm just gonna keep visiting though, but I need to see if my visits are worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
not scary to waste my money on the flight and it.
Yeah, but if you got to fly somewhere, Chicago's dope. You know what I'm saying? Either place we go visit.
You're not about to send me on this run to go away.
You don't want to go?
No, Seaway not here, so I'm gonna let you live, okay? Because Seaway, me trying to tell us to go to Chicago. I've been trying to tell them.
I've been to Atlanta, but Atlanta's dope too.
I've been to both. There's a period of time that I would go to Chicago. Only a few months. It's a window.
Yeah.
It's just too daggone cold when it's cold.
Exactly. So,
but we got to do a thorough test drive. I am not mad at her, if she is, two consenting adults and there's, time, opportunity, and space, get it.
clearly this season is not lacking on intimacy. So I'm not even mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, do what you got to do. Those with the prayer cloths on, you know what I'm saying, don't listen to me or probably any of these people up here. This cousin group is not the holy sanctified group. You know what I'm saying? We got another cousin group somewhere. We don't really mess with them too much because they praying all the time.
Fun police.
I'm sorry. I should be better, okay? Because God should be all up and through your relationship, especially if you talk about marriage. But yeah,
we don't be there.
Listen, don't listen to me.
We're gonna be calling God all up and through there. I mean, He will be in the midst.
Hopefully, prayerfully. Sometimes it don't always work that way, but prayerfully.
We about to find out.
You know what I'm saying? I should be calling somebody. I don't know, but if I'm calling stop, we got a problem. Anywho, speaking of being regulated, Kiki and Brandon.
Kiki is from Georgia. She's 29. Brandon is from Alabama, 30. Alabama and Georgia are not that far apart.
For 4 years. But you know what? In all fairness, Kiki said it was her because he's been trying. Obviously, he's been trying to get it out, and she's been hesitant. She admitted that it's been her being hesitant about it, which I didn't understand because I'm like, he clearly like BBWs, and you clearly a BBW model, ma'am. I think she was just scared to be catfished, and he playing and he lying to her. And I mean, I can get that hesitation. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on in the world. People are crazy. People are crazy. So you do have to be mindful and a little leery on who you're going to visit, even if people you've been knowing them for a long time. Sometimes you got to be careful because clearly you can't take a friends group trip to Mexico these days because,
bad things happen. You need to know who your friends are before you try.
Right. So I can get some of her hesitations in a bit, but we could have planned something mutual somewhere in the middle with a bunch of people.
Heck yeah, we can meet in Columbus, Georgia. Okay, Columbus, Georgia ain't that far.
What the hell is there?
It's beautiful.
A bunch of people. It ain't even a
bunch. We can just come to Atlanta. There's a lot of stuff to do there. We're on my turf. I'm comfortable here.
We could have just met where it's like, oh, it's an event going on. I'm gonna be at this event. See if you can make it at this event. One fest was in Atlanta. Like you said, you could go down to one fest. I'm about to party and stuff like that. If you happen to spot me in the crowd, hey, how you doing? It's a lot of people around here.
Does he party? Because I was like, okay, because you know how production be doing. So is she drinking like that, or is
no?
You know what I'm saying? She didn't seem tipsy. She just was like a little like, let's have fun.
First of all, let's be all the way fair. And y'all know I'm about to get into my bag. A bottle of wine is only 4 glasses, sir. If you don't stop trying to regulate what the heck is going on, you act like it's bottles. She said, I just want to cut the edge a little bit, and you're gonna go like, oh, the drinking concerns me. Like, did she come in tipsy? Did she stumble over and say from the little champagne she had earlier in the day that I'm confused. I
wasn't getting that. I was getting she was just chilling, trying to, like you said, cut the tension a little bit. I'm nervous. This is our first time meeting. Does he not drink?
And that's what and that part right there, I said, oh, so after you done seen her in her little lingerie, now you done. You good. Now you making excuses.
Now you got your photos. So you could rub one out later. You done. Okay.
You could, yeah, I'm so confused now that you got what you wanted out the deal. Because that was weird to me, too. It's like, sir.
I wish she wouldn't have done it. I wish she would have been like, I'll take pictures. I'm not, come on.
Because what she had on was real cute. She could have took pictures and write what she had on. To me, like, for me, I'm like, sir, yeah, no. And I'm not going to hold you as somebody who has worked with GWCs, what I call them, guys with cameras. They're not actual photographers.
Not everybody.
they GWCs or whatever, and some of them do have little fetishes or just want to see women in certain ways and stuff like that. So it's a difference, y'all. Those that are aspiring to be models, please pay attention to the photo books and all that stuff. If a man would tell you, because I had one tell me, I said you should just practice like shooting life, like nature or stuff like that, things like that. No, I need a live model. No, you don't. Your stuff is not in focus. You need to learn how to focus on stuff before I waste my time, outfits, and all this other stuff on shooting with you. So yeah, y'all gotta be careful. There's a lot of creeps with cameras, pros and ass photographers. You know, I just didn't like
CWCs, creeps with cameras.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no. Oh wow, is it for real? Because it's weird out here and stuff. Like there are really guys that are just out here taking photos for no reason, wasting your time, and the pictures are all out of focus because they don't really know to work their cameras. So
or just creepy, weird photos trying to get girls in underwear and things. They just
right. I'm not saying that about Brandon, but Brandon can be definitely what you're saying, Rhonda, that type that just want to get you up in the lingerie, get his little rocks off real quick, and then be on about his way. Excuse now.
But she said, you know, I was upset with her more so that, girl, this is your job. This is how you make your coin. Why are you giving it away for free?
You shouldn't be giving it away for him. Yeah. Not without seeing his portfolio. Let me see your
portfolio. Not without a contract, because I need to know if I could. Because here's the thing too: if you don't know about anything when it comes to media, the person who is taking the footage, whether it's a still or video, they own it.
They own it.
So they have the right to do whatever they want with it once. So if you don't have a contract that protects both of y'all in that regards, I don't care if you sign, like if you sign a contract, because I've signed somewhere it's like I've literally gave ownership to that person. And it's like, I'm okay with that. But I signed that because I know that's me, you know what I'm saying? But you can't fight it if you don't sign a paper that says that, hey, I can have rights to these images as well, or I paid for these images, so this person has to give me whatever. So y'all have to protect yourselves and stop.
I just wish we knew their jobs, because it would feel better if he was an actual photographer.
They didn't tell their jobs yet. That's right.
They never tell their jobs usually.
Not in this one. Not in this one. This one is more focused just on their relationship than anything.
He's a former football player. That's all it says.
Not actor. Haitian Empress. Go to sleep. Don't start with us tonight. I don't know. It was a bit much. And he was being a bit much about the drinking. Like I said, unless there were some other signs that we missed out on and he can confirm and show proof of her slurring some words or stumbling a couple of times or whatever and stuff like that. But if she wants some more wine, just give her some more wine. What difference does it make if she finished the glass and asks for some more, or she just wants to be topped off?
I don't know where he was coming from with that, but it irritated me because I was like, she's not even acting tipsy. Like, you making this wine thing a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all having any conversation right now? Or is just going to be, what did he say? It's something we can work through. I was like, what are we working through?
He act like she done went from wine to Tanqueray to some E&J to some like Parmesan to a 8-ball. Like, you just act like she all over the place with it. Like
acting like she run the corner from 12 steps.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if she was doing all of that, she was just mixing all kind of cocktails like that back to back, then I'd be like, yeah, we gotta have some talks, ma. Okay. Shoot, you making Long Island separately. I don't know. We got to have some talks. But
no, she was very bubbly and he killed it. He busted the bubble. They couldn't even recover from it. It was like, so.
And it was weird because it was going so well.
Yeah.
I was like, there's even food. Oh, yay. Because at first I was like, listen, don't give me no photo shoot date and don't feed me. Like she said, you make me work on my day off. No, sis, you made yourself work on
You
your day
let
off.
yourself do that.
You could have told him no. But, then he going to regulate your drinking. Child, if you don't go out somewhere.
I said I modeled all the pieces that you had me model. You going to stop
After you had me halfway in the nude. Okay. All right. Before I get myself upset, because I'm going to do it. And it's too early. They ain't even did nothing all the way yet. All right. Tatiana and Clavasier. Child, it was, I was about to tear his name up earlier. Yeah.
Tatiana is 31 from California and Clay is 28 from Georgia.
Her locks are really, really pretty. She's a really pretty lady.
And vegan.
Oh, yeah, no, that's going to be a problem for me. Offer it. It's going to be a problem for him, too.
With that S on his chest.
Mm-hmm. No, we'll be all right. You'll be able to. I don't know why vegans like to tell you that lie. No, you can eat separate from me. Yes, I know that already. I'm already eating separate from you. But when we're actually living together and dating and I'm ordering something off the cow and you're looking at me like crazy, judging me. Because unless you're eating vegan for blood type reasons, health reasons, personal reasons of that matter, most of the time, most vegans I know is like, and if you're a vegan out there, take this to the heart because I mean it, y'all judgy. Y'all judgy, which is really funny because at some point in your life you was eating milk. You was eating some other flesh, but okay.
She's not gonna cook it either. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not that that's a wife thing, but it, when she's cooking, it won't be with meat. You're gonna have to figure that out.
I don't know if that's his nickname or not, but that's how she said it, so that's how I said it.
She said Clay. She said Clay was his nickname.
Yeah, so. But she said his full name, Clavasier. I said, okay.
I would have messed it up and called him Clavicle. I mean,
I was saying Clavasier.
It was sounding a little, Clay.
That's so much better because I was going to tear it up and I was going to let them know I was going to tear it up. I tried. I was waiting for them to say it. So she said it. No. Did I say because I'm thinking about the drink? Sorry.
Not Tina Bree saying that is his dad's favorite drink.
It's somebody's. His mom, his dad, somebody's. Somebody passed it. I don't know. He tried to go in for a kiss. Didn't work out for him too much. It's another one. Don't touch me. Don't get too close. And I said, oh, here we go.
You could touch the tips of my fingers. Okay. You could touch the tips of my fingers.
So how is he going to go in next time? Now it's going to really be awkward. It's going to be like, you go first.
I don't know. Because of the previews, I'm just like,
What was their date? I forget.
Horseback riding.
They were horseback riding.
Picnic.
Very nice date. I'm not mad at it. It was a nice date. Not mad at it at all. Actually, people have really nice dates.
They had good dates. They did. I feel like everybody had good dates for the most part.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about it. I would have probably did the... No, I probably would have did the parasailing because I'd be saying I want to do it sometime.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'd be acting like I got fear of flight heights. At the same time, I was zip line. So I'd be a little...
I would do it because Clay is not driving the boat. Like, it's people that do parasailing, like vacation people. So I would be comfortable with that. But
I do the parasailing until I see the shark in the water. Be like, ah! I've seen that happen before. I don't know. It's crazy. But no, nice dates. I don't know. These two, how y'all feel? Like, seriously, how y'all feel? Do you think this has been 8 months of them online dating? Do we think
I don't think she like that man. But she gonna thug it out.
I mean,
she ain't no quitter.
Throws me off. I mean, was his timing bad? Like, I don't know. Like, maybe if you're not like in that kind of frame of mind, I don't want to counter out just yet. It's not the same thing for me as the dancing thing. I think maybe like I don't know. Maybe he just wasn't in the right moment for her or whatever. She wasn't ready to get all close like that. He was moving too fast. I don't know. But I want to see first.
I don't know. I mean, like I haven't seen enough of him, but the pictures, he's more photogenic to me than he presents in
In
person.
real life.
Yeah, I mean,
Could be it.
of course, I ain't seen him in real life, but on the camera, I was just like,
Mhm.
yeah, his photos, like the photos that they showed, I was like, oh, okay, I can see why you okay
Oh yeah, and the uniform too.
and stuff. And then like when he went in for the kill, I was like,
Because this picture don't look too hot.
that is,
I won't judge him by that picture.
yeah, yeah,
I-
yeah.
So I'm saying in the different frames that she's seeing, but she seemed off. It's kind of like, oh, I'm scared. It's like, okay, girl, you telling him subtly, don't get too close. But even holding hands, it's like you could come sit next to me and we could hold hands. That would be a little bit more open, you know.
She did say that, and he seemed like he didn't want it out there. It was like he still held her. Why did you hold hands from a distance? Just get over there close. He wants her to come in because that's what it was and stuff. Instead of him just getting over there with it, what's gonna happen is like he doesn't take rejection very well
Mm-hmm.
or whatnot, and it's gonna be a clash between these two because she's going to say something that makes it seem like it's rejection. Like it's not going to be all he wants. So it's going to feel like rejection to him and he's going to shut down. Because that's what it gave me in that moment. It was like, no kiss, but we can hold hands. And you could have still got in close. But because she didn't come in close, you didn't want to come in close either. And respectfully, we in a weird world now, so it gets kind of hard. Like I don't want to cross too many boundaries and go all the way over there and stuff. And then she's saying this either. So it's a weird place for him to be in. But I just really do feel like him and rejection is going to be a little hindrance in their relationship.
Well, maybe he
Come
should
here,
have
woman.
come sit next to you.
You need to put on some "Come and Talk to Me," you know.
Well,
Put on that music.
The invite to come sit next to me is to see if you're open enough to come over. So when you don't do it, it's kind of like, okay, well, you're not interested. Oh, we're not. And it was just like, okay, we can hold hands. And then it was, okay, we hold hands. But now 5 minutes later, okay, I'm done holding your hand. I'm good. And I can't remember who actually pulled away. So I could be misreading it. I don't remember if it was her that pulled her hand away or if it was him. But from what I saw, it looked like it was more him letting go and moving back. But I'm like, you didn't even try to get comfortable. You're still on your knees trying to like sit in that same position.
That's what I'm saying. It was so weird because he was like, come here or whatever he was doing. When she put him on pause, because I was like, what is he doing? I didn't even know that he was trying to kiss her until he was like, I tried to kiss her. I'm like, is that what you were
doing? He was trying to say, come closer. Come, the whole comment, come close to me, babe. He was trying to do one of those. And she was like, yeah, okay. But, she didn't want to come closer. And he's like, okay. I tried to kiss her. It's like, dude, okay. As Jay said, I don't think he's handling rejection right, but he gonna keep on trying, or he gonna be like, it's your turn. You gotta come to me. I tried. Now you gotta try once you comfortable. I don't think she's comfortable. Mm-hmm. But she didn't have to kiss him on the first date if she didn't feel comfortable. But
she didn't feel comfortable.
Right. Mm-hmm. But certainly we could hold hands.
That ain't nothing for him to be upset about.
No, I don't think he's upset. I think it was awkward. It was awkward.
It was definitely awkward.
It's on film. How much of this y'all gonna show?
I mean, maybe he's not used to girls not taking his advances either. Sometimes that happens, and then it puts you in your head where it's like, I'm not used to, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this information because it's new to me. Most of the time when I say come here, the girl comes here.
Right. Because what? Because the song is I Need a Soldier, and he is one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be looking at different kinds of soldier. That's the problem. Let's throw it out there.
I swear my cousin be going on walks without me. Stay going on walks without me. Stay going on walks without me. Okay, so this couple, before we get into Charli and Jared, because I would have talked about this couple last. However, Charli and Jared decided that they want to surprise us with more to outshine this couple here. This couple here, though, Alexis and Chris. Chris. This is wonderful.
Alexis is 45 or 45 from Pennsylvania. Chris is
Mhm.
35 from Texas.
Dallas, to be specific. Ready to love. Dallas, to be even more specific, if y'all don't know. Chris is
Because it
not
don't
new.
matter.
Chris is not new to us, and I'm wondering why my friend. Come on, to go to what friend? Why that lady steal that lady from that man? You talking about Portia? Talking about Portia? What friend, baby?
He stopped calling them things.
But I don't know. Yes, he was with Maya. Yeah, I just, again, I want timeline. I'm wondering if it's Maya, why he has to owe her the apology, because apparently he was dating somebody or started dating somebody more loco.
And she made it a point to say that she was a good looking young lady.
Okay, first I'm gonna clear it up. I don't know her. I see her on Tyrone's channel, but I've never met her or spoken to her myself. But yes, that is Lex. That is on Tyrone's channel. Oh, y'all administrator, because I got kicked out the group, y'all. So it ain't mine. It ain't mine, but I got kicked out way back. I don't know. I got kicked back way back in DC thing. It's nothing, no time soon or whatever. I got kicked back with Camille. Like as soon as Camille told me I need to be over there at the group, I was kicked out. So that's how long I have not been in that Facebook group. If that's the one that she's read it, I don't know. However, yes, it is Lex from the Facebook group or whatnot. And I'm wondering if it is Maya that they're referring to as that he ended up talking to during their time frame or whatnot. However the case may be, this is the chances that people take. A couple of couples have mentioned it during the thing is that, we're dating in long distance and it's possible that you can be talking to somebody else while you're there. Now, do he owe an apology? I mean, I guess it would depend on what part of their dating this story took place. I don't know. Like, it's giving, if y'all been just dating for a year and you kind of got over it, this was early in the situation. I got so many questions for this one. There's so many questions.
It's giving. I'm gonna be can I get in my housewives attitude mode? It's giving, you gonna go on this TV show and say that you were sorry that you was over there with that girl. That was all for Maya or whoever, whatever, benefit. She needed whoever the girl was to know he's sorry he did that and now he's back over here. That's what I think.
It's given they casted the old couple from the last time. Remember, he needed to start with an apology. It's like we got it. They're giving us the formula. Here's another. You was in a doghouse. You got to beg for forgiveness to come out.
It all goes down on Facebook. I'm going over to that group and I want to see what's happening up there.
Well, you'll get someone 10 years your junior, apparently.
Been there, done that. Add a few more years.
Okay, so here, let's clear this part up or whatever. They were dating shortly after the reunion, but that still could have been within the year time frame that he was talking to her because his show was the year before, the filming before. So it wasn't until Maya's reunion. Maya was in the second Dallas show with LaRon. It wasn't until after their reunion aired that they popped out dating. So this time frame could still work or whatever. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what part of the time frame in their dating did this occur, the incident occur. Because for me, if it was early, I wouldn't think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all stop talking, we can be back on because we in two different states. I'm doing what I'm doing over here. You doing what you're doing over there. It didn't work out for you. Cool. We back. But if this was later, towards the actual year mark, sir, go be with her. Sir, go on, be with somebody local. Cause what? Cause what? I'm wasting your time. I'm a placeholder.
But it's only been a year. Are we getting bent about a year?
No, I'm just saying I'm a placeholder in my opinion. Yeah, it's been a whole year and you have not seen me, attempted to see me or nothing like this or
I'm
whatever.
busy.
Okay,
So
well
when
be
you ain't
busy.
got somebody to talk to around the
Stay
local
busy.
area, then
Yeah,
then when I get bored, I'll be like, "Hey, girl,
right. I'm gonna
a
be
southern
busy
accent.
too.
I ain't talk
Especially
to
if
you
you're not being
tomorrow."
honest with me. It's a whole different thing if you're being honest with me. And it's just like, I know you talking to people out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm doing, but you ain't worried about it. Don't ask me about it. You know what I'm saying? That's a different thing. But obviously, it sounds like he wasn't quite honest about it until it just popped up on Kojo's channel because we know that's where it popped up on. Until it popped up on Kojo's channel. So that's where the real problem is. And I understand why she's saying you need to owe me a public apology because, well, I don't know why it's public because if I didn't know y'all was dating before I found out you and Monica was Maya was dating, I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. But if you feel like
That's
you
why I
already,
said nobody even knows what she's talking about unless you know what I'm saying? I watch Ready to Love. I'm clearly involved and I didn't know nothing about her. So she could have came on here and met her Chris Charming and kept it moving. But she wanted to bring up how there was some break in the relationship where he paused on her and then he came back.
well, we got to
It's only
explain the
been a
hell why Chris
year.
is on. We got to explain why Chris is on this show. That's why.
Right. But it's
So
been a year. We can move on.
we really can because they didn't go nowhere too far anyway, apparently. So
Well, she's 47. She should know better.
now, if him and Maya, because I don't even know after they popped up on the thing, I don't know how long they was even together. So if they were together for a whole year and there was a pause for a whole year, then that's something different. But still, I don't owe you no apology. We were just talking online and we have not met. We haven't done any. I don't know. I'm just different. I'm like, if I haven't had no physical thing, and even with the physical, I'm just like,
Right. We exclusive?
Can't
yeah.
be.
I'm definitely not exclusive online. Like what?
No.
It's giving I've got a girl locally and I got a girl out of state. That's all it's giving.
I got two phones. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do.
What? What?
Area
Better.
codes. I got O's. I got in
Oh,
different
you thought I was
area
just
codes.
770 and 404? Oh, what? It's like, yo, no. See, I
Yeah.
know that song.
Ooh, stop.
But you know, they said we back. We back strong like we never left. You know what I'm saying? We back like we never left. And we gonna do this thing right this time. Chris gonna get it together. She said, you ain't gonna lie no more. I guess. Not, unless y'all living in the same state, baby. I don't trust it. And even then, sometimes, shoot. If they gonna lie, they gonna lie. If they gonna lie, they gonna cheat. And if they gonna cheat, they gonna, okay, y'all know the story. So what, I don't know.
What is she
Only
doing? She's
3 weeks.
47. She's long distance dating to do what?
A young man 10 years younger than her. Oh, just flying some meat. I mean, come on. Too much.
Well, it always starts this way. You send a package pic, and now
Now
Chris sent
people
the package
drooling.
pic. Chris sent the package pic. Meanwhile, he like, I ain't seen her from the neck down. I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you, Chris. That's on you. Because if you send your package unsolicited, I mean, it was solicited, but if you send your package
He asked for it.
without reciprocation, sir, that's all you.
I have to say, I prefer Chris with more hair. I don't know.
I don't know. I like
I'm
the
just thinking about
accent.
what you said. She asked for it. She would like to have a picture of his package.
Yeah. And so she asked for it, and now here we are.
Now you mine. That package is mine.
Okay.
Unless you local. He's mine. You made a had him once, but I got him all the time.
Now she
Yeah,
have been
got the
gay.
picture all the time.
Not been gay. Oh my.
Right? As THU said, is that one of the pics he had stored that he just sends to everyone? Is that his usual pic?
No, I would say that what I would do, but then I'd be scared that y'all niggas gonna talk to each other. Listen, I've had the strangest things happen where I would thought people was from a different state, but end up living in the same state, and I never would have thought they knew each other because I met them in different years. But coincidence? I think not. Matter of fact, that same person knew about two people. I said, "How you know everybody?" Damn. Atlanta is a small, child. I try not to talk to nobody in Atlanta for that reason no more. And then the music game is even smaller. So please, I'd be trying not to talk to people in the same circle. And who would have known that a security guard would know? Well, I should have known that he would know a security guard, but I didn't think he would know another security guard. So neither here nor there. It's just wild.
They have a network.
So you have to date. You have to date outside the perimeter.
First of all, who would have known? Who would have known? Yeah, that's all I had to say. Leave these artists alone, child. That's too small. Anyway, back to these two right here. Because we didn't really get into it because my secret lovers, boy. Charli came
That's
in.
what we are.
Yeah, Charli came in. She was like, I just want to tell y'all, because I haven't told him, I'm going to tell y'all that I got a 1 month old. Say what now? Say what now, girl? Why are you here? Why are you here?
Pumping. I'm pumping.
She's pumping and doing what with it? Put it in the freezer?
Yes, that's
I have those in my freezer. What is she gonna tell the people?
I know she ain't pumping and dumping. I know you ain't wasting
no.
I know you're not wasting the liquid gold.
No.
Well, you could sell it. You could actually ship it off and sell it.
Yeah, you can do that too. But like Rhonda said, how I'm storing this, I got a little bag with dates on it all up in here.
Like, what is this?
Cream pops? What is this?
It's given the babies at a local hotel not too far away. So somebody taking the bottle over there.
I hope so. Please. I hope it is. For God's sakes, the baby's a month old. What is happening right now?
This is still all bonding stage, ma'am. You was on maternity leave. You
Please don't go in the shower. Y'all can't have any intimate moments
at all. And first of all, she showed you so many intimate pictures. I'm like, baby, that you were showing real intimate pictures, ma'am. That body, no, I'm not trying to shame a woman that just had a baby, but that from the pictures that you showed to how he's seeing you now, ma'am.
She got her stock, I guess, that she saves to send off when she's trying to catfish somebody. Come take care of them children.
And when I say catfish, baby, she didn't just catfish him with a newborn, baby. She said, "Oh wait, I got two more besides the one you know about." Okay, Drake.
While you half asleep, I got two more kids, other than the baby that you don't know about.
Drake. They've been here for 4.5 years doing this. What is going on?
First of all, one of the babies is like 7. And what was the age of the other one?
12, 7, that's like 9, I think, and 1 month old. They was the two in the middle.
I thought the oldest was 12.
Yeah, but the two in between. He knows about the 12-year-old. He knows about the 12-year-old, but the two in between, I feel like another one is in between this dating time.
She said something like
a 5-year-old.
And wait.
7 and 5.
This lady got a little line problem because the way she tell us the story about the baby, she was like, "Oh, I had the women's intuition, that we wasn't communicating on a regular like we once was. I had the women's intuition, so I went and slept with somebody, and I ended up with a baby."
And he shot up the club. So this was what, an unfamiliar or a familiar?
How are we denying our kids?
How many out of the 4? How many fathers are we talking about?
How many are living with you? Because ain't no way that you are having all these phone conversations on a regular, like they were saying, like almost daily,
with no kids running around.
Like, so you only talking when you at work, when it's 2:00 in a.m. Like,
yeah, because how do you corral 4 kids, but you only seen the eldest?
It's giving me 2 of them must not live with her.
It's a whole hot mess.
But we haven't heard his hot mess.
And he got a hot mess too.
That's why I'm saying he's sitting in it because he like, well,
he didn't even panic a little bit. He didn't
I
even.
appreciate you for telling me because it sounds like he about to tell us how he got some kids too.
He's still half asleep though, Rhonda. He's still half asleep.
I mean, that'll wake you up.
I just needed to let you know I was pumping, girl. Hey, Shawnee.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
That's what we trying to figure out, man. That is what we trying to figure out. Like, what priorities, people? Priorities clearly are not in order
at all.
Because
I don't even want some germs around my baby where I got to be coming back and forth from somewhere around some strangers. House full of them.
A house full of them just doing whatever.
How often, like when your baby is 1 month old, how long do you spend laying up under your baby? Like, you know what I'm saying? Physically.
I ain't even trying to come out the house.
Come on.
I was mad I had to come out for the 2-week visit. Like, what? Why? I just see y'all 2 weeks ago. Why I need to come see you again? Then I got to be back in 4 more weeks. Y'all don't know how to let me sleep. Leave me alone.
And to be dressed for camera. Put that part in.
Yeah, I got to do too much.
So hernia surgery is giving birth. Okay.
She's just a liar. And you've been listening to it for 4 years, but you're a liar. So
because he ain't been
maybe you're made for each other. I don't know.
I would say he ain't been paying attention for it for 4 years. He ain't really been caring. It's just somebody to talk to in between. Somebody talk to. But I'm just like, we've hiding kids. What world have we come to where we're just not even at this point, ma'am? You should have just never just disowned the other ones. Don't even claim them at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even on your taxes, ma'am. Because what?
To answer Sean's question, the doctors usually give you 6 weeks after birth before engaging in physical activity.
She nursing, she can actually go back to it a lot sooner. Because I know some people that end up pregnant because they didn't know they doing too daggone much. That's how you get them babies in the same year. Because that nursing cuts off your supply going out, your supply leaving because it goes all to the baby, and you don't realize that you could be pregnant before you know it. So there's that too, just in case y'all didn't know. So slow down on all that. But especially if you got stitches, like Elsie said. About 6 weeks, let your body rest. It went through a traumatic thing. Let it heal up a little bit. Give it some time. But here she is a month later, still nursing, doing what she gotta do.
The producer was very helpful. The producer brought the pump machine and everything. Very helpful.
And Chad, I'm like, ain't nobody in this house heard this machine going off? Like, like what?
My daughter has these things that fit inside her bra, telling her business.
Right, and my sister had it too. While she on the go
in the room, and I'd be like, "What is that noise?"
My sister had it too. While she on the go, she had the on the go pump. There's other pump. There's like all kind of pumps she had. I was like, "Child, you just buying pumps at this point, huh?"
I'm just like, after 1 month of pushing a whole human out of your vagina.
Here's another thing. She clearly didn't think this thing through, and I get it because everybody don't understand how production work. But ma'am, they're gonna have you on sets. I don't know if you keep saying that you're going to a bathroom break every time your boobies swell up and get hard or whatever and stuff like that. But you don't have 4. You already know they're gonna start leaking on their own when they don't get pumped out. And that little pad ain't gonna do much for you, just putting it up in there and stuff like that. And for everybody that haven't had a baby yet, and y'all think about nursing, it get hard. It's letting you know your baby hungry, and it gets real hard, and it starts to hurt. So we gonna just time out production in the middle of stuff every 5 seconds and stuff like that, like. And it was just a hesitation.
How do you want to be away from your baby? How do you want to be away from your baby for any amount of time?
How do we cover up if he's, how do we stop him copping a feel then? You can't get close to him or allow him to touch and feel because you've got, pads there to block from leakage. Right. He could get, a water gun to the eye if you're, exposed to him. Then he gonna really know that there was a baby recently.
What if his secrets to tell us that he got a fetish for sweet milk?
Half and half. A little half and half.
But it was just the hesitation, the all-day hesitation. Like, ma'am, you shouldn't have hesitated before you got on this daggone show. You in your daggone cast video talking about I'm 8 months pregnant right now. Like, ma'am.
So she knew she was coming by hook or by crook. She was like, oh, it's 8 months. I beat and had the baby before we start filming. She sounds like a great mother. I don't know. Like, she's got kids she lie about. Is the 12-year-old in charge of everyone while she's doing whatever it is she's doing?
Damn, now I need to get that clip from Bad Girls Club. I'm a damn good mother.
But remember, this is 3 weeks, so she'll be now back in full bloom. So hey, she can have some fun and activity with Jared.
Sean, based on that blurry baby, I'm gonna go with yes. That one do. That one is biracial. The other two we don't know. She didn't start talking about him till the end of the episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm
we
saying.
Gotta find out what he's hiding. But he had to sleep. He said, whoa, give me a minute. Still waking up. And then you hit him with 2 more children. Pow! Girl, you just heard about the baby. They hiding 2 other children. What else are you hiding?
I think it should be like a delivery on how you deliver lies that after you didn't tell them the first time, especially like this compounded lies. I think you should just start with I have 4 children and then go into their ages. Like, don't be like I got a 1-month-old and by the way I got 2 more besides that. Would that just like what? Just be like I got 3. I told you about 1, but technically I got 4. I feel like that softens it a little bit, and then we can get into the ages if he asks. Then if he never asks, and be like, you never asked. I have a 1-month-old, but I never asked. You never asked, It's an art to lie. I'm just gonna say that, I'm not gonna teach you.
I have to say, Jared is me. I could be asleep with all those lights on and all the people having fun in the next room and the camera crew. I am Jared. I can fall asleep.
Oh, I can do it too.
Whole chaos.
I can do it too, especially if y'all been traveling all day and they done had me on set and all this stuff like that. Do your thing. Do your thing. But I'm not about to sleep through these lies that you telling me, ma'am. What? What? You got a 1 month?
You got him on the first day. First day. Let's get to it.
She took all day, but I guess she said she gonna get her money's worth before they put her back on a plane or something.
Put her back on the plane, please.
Well, no. He holding on to something too, so we got to see what he holding on to. Because brother was not moved by her story. He was
not at all.
Don't worry about it. I see you're 4 and I raise you too. Like,
that's what it felt like.
He barely blinked. He barely blinked. Like, okay, well, I got some stuff I'm carrying too. Hold on to your socks.
Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with your 4 because I got a surprise for you too. It's like, oh, wait a minute, no. Yeah, no. This is.
I got an idea.
Yeah, y'all relationship is terrible already. It's given he got a girl already, but
or something.
Yeah, because he was like, yeah, my life has been a little busy itself. Like, you got some stuff going on. Okay.
It's giving that, he may have twins or triplets that are, maybe 2 months old.
Or something on the way.
A couple of somethings on the way.
I think he's poly.
Different people. Oh, you think he's poly?
I think he's got something going on.
What? Duh, Rhonda. We know he got something going on.
I mean, I think his pond is plentiful. I don't know if there's girls over there in his pond that he be fishing in.
He might be married.
Okay, well, there's that.
Could be married. I don't know. I'm curious now. Now they got me hooked on the next week. Damn it! I didn't know if I was gonna like this season. I ain't like this foolishness is about to get on my nerves. I can tell you this now. It's gonna get on my nerves because it looked like people gonna still be here that shouldn't be here, because I really think these two should just be like tell their truths and then be like, all right, well, let's pack it up. Yep, pack it up and go on about our way. But I feel like they're gonna waste our time like their own. So
But it is wonderful not having, an altercation at first night. But, secrets are revealed. This was a wonderful start to the season.
It's a very interesting start to the season, none the least. Okay, we're gonna get into it some more. We'll have some better discussions as we go forward from here, because then we'll start getting more into the couples. Tonight is just more of a meet and greet of them a little bit, get our little first impressions of them. We don't get too much from it right now, so I don't know. Anything else on any of these couples that y'all?
I mean, is the plan? I know everybody. Love is Blind. We know that they're supposed to get married. Ready to Love. We know that they're supposed to like at least want to move into a relationship beyond the show. What are they over here doing? Are they just here to meet somebody that they've been communicating with? Is there a relationship, supposed to be on the other side? What are these people looking for? After 4.5 years of talking to somebody and you show up with 3 kids that he didn't know nothing about, one who's probably outside in the car because she seems like that mom.
Not in the car.
Teen mom.
Yeah.
But she older than him, so it'll be teen dad.
Haitian Empress answered your question for you.
Well, I mean, I'm laughing. I appreciate that. We need a little laughter because they funny over here with their stories and secrets.
They definitely are that. What?
The thing is, if their physical chemistry in person does translate from the chemistry they had over the phone or over the internet, so then to see if they should continue a relationship or not. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, do you see anybody's chemistry lasting? I'll give y'all a little look at the couples again. So y'all see Charli and Jared, Alicia and Irv, Britney and Ty, Chico and Jay.
I like these two.
And I
think
wrote these things.
I like these two. I think Britney likes Ty.
Mm-hmm. Britney likes Ty. She'll spin, but I don't know if she will continue.
I don't think Sheila wants him for the long run because, I need to see him have serious conversations.
Mm-hmm. We'll see how that goes. Kiki and Brandon. Stranger things have happened, but right now I'm a little on the fence just because of Brandon. I had high hopes for him. I was like, it's nice to see a man that likes BBWs. I'm never mad at it because I know there's plenty of men out there that do or whatnot. And it was good to see her like be free and be comfortable up until that bottle got poured again. I was like, bro, if you don't.
Poor police. The poor POUR police.
Little man, get off of that door because I'm not even in there. Jesus.
They do have a therapist. Maybe Brandon has a shot once he, gets some, I don't know, sense from somebody who's outside of what he's normally doing. The therapist comes in and at least grounds them, make them look at themselves a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to count him out yet, but it ain't, it's not hopeful. 4 years, that's a long time, 4 years.
Maybe he's a bit tight with the alcohol because somebody in his family is one or something, or he used to be. Sometimes when they used to be, they want you to stop because they stopped child, maybe like that. Tatiana and Clavasier. I'm gonna call him Clavasier anyway. I like it now. Now it's staying with him. Y'all just said, okay, ain't gonna make it, huh? Alexis and Chris, y'all got hopes for them? Damn.
He gonna stay in that doghouse.
It don't even make sense. I'm looking at Chris like, what the heck are you doing even?
He's going on a show, another show.
Yeah.
Making it
Pass
rain.
on the Clavasier. That's what I would say. Pass.
Pass on Cavassier. Pass on. Mhm. All right. Well, it's looking like not too good for our couples right now, as according to the cousins. The cousins went on the walk and they didn't like anything that they seen in this scenery.
Only one.
Yeah, just one, and that's a barely because you, El said you'd be like,
Yeah. I need to see if he respects her in the morning. That's all I need to know.
oh, that young man. That young man is. That young man is. That young man is gonna be very respectful, child. Yes. Yes, he is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just wondering if she's gonna be able to treat him like the man he's supposed to be. That's what I'm wondering. You know, but I'm gonna keep my hopes up for them too, because at least the chemistry is there for now.
For now, I like it.
For now. Oh, Sean said this show is not designed for long-term success, in his opinion. And you know what? I ain't even checked on that couple from the old couple that was swearing up and down they was gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
They'll be back. They'll be back.
Check on them to see if they making it or they still faking it.
Down to the Facebook group.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta go check on their Facebook group if they're still making it.
Because it seems like the Jay and her young man is the rocking knocking the boots couple of this season.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not mad at it again.
No, this is way better. No toes in mouth.
We don't know. We don't know.
I didn't see it.
The toes was clean if they were. You know what, soap may or not been used. I don't know. Sometimes you just get in there and just start rinsing water on each other, and we don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We in here now. We in here now. I prefer that you just, we wash each other's backs and things before we do all the other stuff. But that's just me. But some people are different. I don't know. I wasn't in there with them. The cameraman obviously refused to give us the footage that we needed to see. He had one job
where everybody's green in the shower.
You ain't got no waterproof lens. That's what y'all trying to say.
Do what they did for Wakanda.
Listen, she did ask for a washcloth to wash, and all he said he had was 2 big towels. So I don't know how that worked out for him. Okay,
hey,
one of my cats is locked in the room, and that's what the problem is because the other one wants it out. I'll be right back.
The shower is one good way to make sure that all parts are clean to your liking. It's a wonderful strategy.
I'm not mad at it. But I did feel like they had some chemistry, at least.
Right. He's willing to take direction.
For now. He might step up a little bit.
Well, he did. He stepped up. He made that 3-pointer. He got his kiss. She wasn't playing with us about this kiss.
There you go.
She wasn't like, well, he didn't specify where.
No.
Shout out to Married at First Sight.
Yeah. Fair and square.
She paid up right away.
And then some. He got, what do you call it? Extra points? Overtime?
Letitia, at least a year ago, we think it was filmed, but we're not 100% sure. But yes.
Well, sometime after Ready to Love Dallas. Part 2. Sometime after that, that's all we know.
I'm sorry, she's just not even giving young energy. You know who she reminded me of? That true lady over on Ready to Love, the one that was with the blue bubbles and green bubbles.
Yeah, the show J. Yeah, the show J is giving that, I'm not 30.
Show J.
Above 30.
That's what I said. That's why she give me motherly energy, like even with her talk. Yeah, the true lady, the school teacher. That's what. Yeah. She definitely giving that energy. I mean, she do look like she could be 30 though. At least that part.
No, I was talking about Chris's lady, 47. She, you know what I'm saying? She don't even give young energy. I know she's 47, but she act 47.
You know, she said, I've been in this year 47 years dealing with you Negroes, and I would be damned.
She said 40 fine. Okay.
All right. Well, they wrote 47.
That's what they wrote. I'm just saying, I feel like that's
they gonna play in somebody's face if they don't do nothing else, child. Production gonna do it. And so you can say whatever age you are, but we're gonna tell what age we want.
Your social security number.
Yeah, no. Production over there gonna tell what age they want to tell. Child, Phil was 50-some years old when he was on TV. They had Phil at 52. How many years has it been since we've been left Phil? So Phil about 56, going on 57, something now.
Feel closer to Social Security every day.
For real.
She definitely looked like she wear wrap dresses.
Oh Lord, here y'all
go. Gonna get blocked out the Facebook group chat.
That's Rhonda. I'm already blocked. Y'all gotta tell me what y'all can't get blocked because y'all gotta tell me what's going on over there. I can't. Yeah, they did feel wrong, child. And then they had some other people age questionable. So you already know I don't trust them no more on the age. So if she say she 45, I'm gonna go with 45 because they'll tell us something else. You know what I'm saying?
Tina Bree, don't get embarrassed now. You going hard for your girl Lexi? Okay, we're gonna see how Lexi rolling. Right now, she making Chris do the apology tour. I wonder if she gonna make sure he rub her feet. Is this the end of the apology tour? She gonna keep bringing it up.
But so far, she knew she was gonna be on this show, and she knew she was gonna be talked about being an administrator of the Facebook page and all that stuff like that. And she seemed like she was gonna be a good sport about it, but we'll see. It depends on how hard y'all decide to go on what she do.
Okay. She knows she's a woman who knows what she wants. Hold up with my apology.
I mean, you owe her something. So if you owe her something, you might as well pay up.
People been paying up. People been paying up right away on this show, which bodes very well.
Well, we know Elle said how you feel about apologies, being that you don't give none. So there's that.
I don't. But hey, she got what she wanted. She got what she wanted. That's all that matters.
I don't like apologies. So the hell.
You don't say sorry.
No,
she don't say sorry unless she said I'm sorry when she's talking shit about somebody. That's all she
say. I'm sorry first. I'm sorry, but
right.
So that sorry means nothing.
Your wig was pushed back a little bit too far.
It's a yay wide butt. Okay, it's a yay wide butt.
So everything after that sorry means nothing. I mean, like, she's like, I'm sorry that you're hurt by what I'm about to say, but and to be honest with you, I'm not really sorry at all that you're hurt. So go on about.
But if you need to hear me say sorry, here it is. Sorry. But by the way, that other thing.
This is bad relationship advice on Elsie's part, okay? I'm gonna sit now.
I'm gonna hear it different every time now.
But you know what? Mr. Elson understands. I really don't apologize.
Yes, Letitia, it's Lexi that we've been over there with over at Tyrone's Shadow Girl. It is her. Okay. Child.
Do I need to go back and find Tyrone so I can get familiar?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. The last thing y'all want is to see me up on one of these shows, child. So y'all get ready to talk about me so I can be all right on my platform, talk about y'all back. That's what I'm going to definitely do. No, this one didn't try to tell me about myself. Meanwhile.
I'll have, it won't be a fan club. It'll be a hater club because I'll be reckless because I'll be entertaining. I bring my internal Sierra out from Ready to Love Philly. It'll be wild.
Your internal Sierra?
Yeah, I'll say stuff recklessly. I'll just say whatever I feel like because it's got to be entertaining.
It's Sierra. You mean Sahara?
Sorry. Sahara.
I was like, visualizing Sierra. You gonna go bust some moves like Sierra? I want to see
That's
that.
what I was thinking too. I was like, she did just come out with a new video, but I didn't know she was in Philly when she did it.
No.
All right.
I'm glad it wasn't just me.
I caught Kojo's disease. He kept calling her Sierra.
Pretty amazing. Yes, we had went through it, and we trying to get the timeline on when him and Maya. It seemed like it must have overlapped with a little bit of this and stuff like that, because we assuming that's who she was saying that she need the apology for. But there could have been another local lady that Chris was talking to. I don't know. Okay, I don't live in Dallas. I don't got the tea. Yeah, but the only one we know of that we know he was ever talking to outside of the show he was actually on is Maya.
And he was over there on Kojo's channel with his shirt off the same way Cisco was.
All in the background of Maya's video.
In the background of Maya's house.
Okay. He was real comfortable. So I don't know if he knew he was dating Lex at the time. If he was with her, because I was like, you're a bit comfortable to be dating somebody online. I don't know. It's crazy. But obviously he didn't take it serious while he was half naked in somebody else's live in their interview that had nothing to do with him. It's kind of weird. But, you know, I don't know if that relationship was fake for LaRon. So LaRon can stop. I don't know. I have no clue. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was doing a one-up for her. You know what I'm saying? That could have been it.
Well, that's cruel.
Well, you know what? When you're trying to get a stalker to stop stalking you, allegedly. Allegedly. You gotta take some cruel and you know, undemure measures. In time.
Cloak and dagger measures.
Yeah, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody checked on London?
No, we haven't checked on Maya. I was about to check on when exactly that interview was.
Check on Maya. She might still be talking to LaRon. You know, she a little something herself. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all be playing. You know what I'm saying? Can't be taking people's story all the time. They be running back to these people that tell you that they're getting away from. So I don't know. Just check on them both. He's been quite quiet lately, so you know he might have got his girl back.
I feel like we would know. I feel like if he got his girl back, we would know.
For sure, gonna tell Kojo. You still got that soft spot, huh, Sean?
Wow, Sean.
Soft spot for Maya. That's nice.
I still have a soft spot for Maya too. I agree, Sean. I feel like, you know, she be's cute and she be's nice. So I like Maya.
Oh wow. Okay, Haitian Empress. You know that comment will not be highlighted, okay? I'm not
at all.
I'm not in that petty stage right now. You know, LeBron has been living in peace, and I will not do all of that. But if y'all feel free to read her comment, it is there. If you missed a live and you're hearing me say that it's there and you can't see it, that's because you missed a live. Show up next time, okay?
Oh, well,
I'm just saying. We are here every Friday at 9:05 Eastern, 6:05 PST. You know what I'm saying? Central Time is somewhere in between. Figure it out. We're here. It's no excuse. We're here talking our ish. Hopefully fixing
right after the show.
Right after the show. I almost pushed in stream. My bad, y'all. Don't know what the hell I was thinking. Yeah. But yeah. You'll find out the inside. Okay, inside job. I feel you, inside man. I appreciate you. Get that tea. You know. Anywho, anything else about this week's goings ons?
It was cute.
It was cute or whatever.
We here.
We here every Friday now. Again, we back. And now that my schedule is back regular, I could be here properly and not sleepy. Child, it was crazy for a little while. Woo, rough times. I ain't gonna hold you. I was kind of glad Ready to Love was not here last week because I would not have made it, y'all.
That gave you a break just so you could get through your blues.
Oh, that break was right on time, baby. It was right on time. I'm gonna tell you that I would have never have made it. Never would have made it. Cause baby, I was hurt last Friday. I was like, I got to go to sleep. I don't even know how I made it to work. I was like, I need a whole nap. I need a whole nap. I did a morning shift and went to the night. Oh Lord. Woo. Praise the Lord. Oh, here you go with somebody's son. Did that come on tonight too? Or does that come on tomorrow?
No, it comes on, I think, the 12th. We have another week. It comes on next week, Saturday. Yes.
Oh Lord. Okay. I don't know when we're gonna do that. I don't know. It better be. I don't know. I'm gonna watch the first episode and see if I even like it enough to do it. I might. I don't have mother-in-law issues. You know, everybody's mom likes me, so there's that.
I've never had that either. I feel like that has to really suck.
It has to. I feel sorry. Kind of. What are y'all doing to these people, mamas?
Some people's mamas be up.
Mama is deciding. Basically, they go out on dates, whatever. Mama.
No. I'm trying to figure out why y'all be having mother-in-law issues. You know what I'm saying? What y'all be doing to these people, mamas? You know, I never had that problems. Everybody, mama, they like me. I'd be calling people mama still to this day. I don't even talk to that man.
I would not be able to let my mother pick for me. That wouldn't work.
Oh, not my mama.
Not mine either.
Yeah, my mama can't pick for herself. What the hell she gonna pick for me?
Ditto.
All she get to do is the privilege of saying she liked the one I with. Thank you. Enjoy. Just ma'am, no. Please stop. I don't know. But we'll watch it. You know that Love and Marriage, for my Love and Marriage Detroit people, we'll be back. Like I said, I'm gonna figure out what day, what evening we'll get that done. Because sometimes in the evenings I be in a zombie. So we're gonna try to work something out. We'll figure it out. We're not. But anywho, y'all ladies, what y'all got going on? You want to tell the people what you got going on before we get up out of here?
Well, I cover Love is Blind Sweden and Married at First Sight Australia. I have 2 lives on Sunday. Love is Blind Sweden at noon EST, and Married at First Sight Australia. We had our final vows. That will be at 3:05 EST. But I cover international dating shows, and I am here whenever Jay would allow.
Oh, that's so nice.
I guess.
Ooh, what do? I do Housewives.
Oh, you have Ghost. And I think you need to do some psychic.
That was a little scary. I do Housewives. We do Atlanta on Monday nights and other Housewives throughout the week. And yeah, the past few Thursdays, I've been doing a spotlight on our Ready to Love cast members. So yeah, you can catch me and hopefully these 2 ladies on Thursday nights at the 7:00 sweet spot to talk about the cast, to see, you know, who these people really are. What are they talking about?
They really talking about. Sean, if you're still here, do you know if Kojo is going live? Did he agree to go live on this show? I'm pretty sure after he see this first episode and all these mystery babies come out, he might want to talk about this. But
more mystery babies?
All these mystery babies coming out. But Sean, if you still here, I don't know if Kojo's going live about Never Ever Met's have a super panel. Usually if he do a super panel on Saturdays. So we'll probably have a super panel there on Saturdays. If you have TikTok, he is on TikTok on Mondays and Thursdays. I cannot give you the exact times because I know it's 2 different times for the 2 different days. But on TikTok, he does relationship coaching on Mondays, and on Thursdays, there's relationship open panel talks, discussions. Mondays is generally about 4 No, he goes a little bit earlier than I catch it. So I want to say 3 p.m. Pacific time. So that's what 6 p.m. Eastern. He might even be on a little earlier than that. I just be catching the tail end since I'm working now. Since I got to be domesticated. I don't like this. I don't like this thing.
Rip off.
Yeah, I don't know who thought life was fun with work. Yeah. But anywho, yeah. So y'all could catch him there. I guess Shauna took off. He said good night, ladies, and it was like chop it up. It was like I'm out. So I don't know. But if we are, y'all see us back tomorrow on the super panel on Little Black Book 91. Y'all make sure y'all click the link over there so y'all can keep up with the time. And we'll be back here next Friday. Same bad time, same bad channel. You know what I'm saying? Doing the same thing, talking about these people all over again. So make sure y'all join us. And if you haven't hit the like already, please do so. It helps with the algorithm. It helps, keep the numbers up and keep me here doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? I do is to hang out with y'all. So let me know that you want to hang out with me by hitting the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Maybe even do that. Tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say good night. All right. Y'all have a great night. All right. Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Now, be good. See you later. Bye.